It says going live. I'm live on the inner tubes. I have no clue what this is going to do. Yeah. I cannot believe that she just paraded Suzanne around as this is Brad's mom. And I want you to know. I want you to know what she said. You're like, what the heck? God bless the little rope-a-dope crew over at Pathway, but and see, that's the crappy part that sucks. Is that she's got to rope-a-dope so many people in. What's another word for rope-a-dope? She's got to pull so many people into her little web of crap. And, you know, it's like 80, I forgot how many. 84, a lot. You're just thinking, okay, how many counts of libel and slander? So now the the other legally, we're like, okay, well, let's just make these into one filing with multiple different counts because, hey, why not? Blow through the judge's orders, blow through. That's what I don't get. Dear Enabler Squad, Scuba Steve Safety Squad over at Pathway. If a person has gone through 2 law firms and both have said, we're sorry, ma'am. I mean, what's the actual thing? We're sorry, ma'am. We can no longer legally represent you. And they have to file something in the court. In the 249th Judicial District of Johnson County, the latest lawyer can no longer ethically represent Faith again. I mean, not again for the same lawyer. Same thing, second lawyer. And you're just sitting there going, oh my God, let's just think out loud here. So did the Scuba Squad, Safety Squad characters, did they, I can't see somebody going, golly gee whiz, I should question whether little Miss Susie Homemaker with her minivan and her 3 kids and her so charismatic attitude, she's so persuasive and so, yeah, that's how the cult has trained her. God, when she gets outside of the home, she is just, I mean, plays you like a fiddle. Is that pulls your heartstrings? Yeah, pulls your heartstrings. Plays you like a fiddle. And she said, "This is Brad's mommy." Yeah. God bless the Scuba Steve Safety Squad. I don't think it didn't even occur to them. You know, if you go pull CPS records, that's the lady that abandoned me with the abusive father named Glenn. Suzanne then got guilty, I guess. I don't know. I'd prefer to just move on with life, but apparently we can't. Suzanne got, I guess, guilty, feels bad, something, I don't know. Has harbored it forever and continually says Oh my goodness, Brad, you remind me of your father. Brad, you're just like Glenn. Brad, you disgust me. You're just like your. Oh, okay, Mom. Can we go to Great Wolf Lodge and just, just be okay? Just be nice. Just whatever. I've tried to, initiate and have a relationship with her for, since 1980 when she left. It's been up and down, but for Faith to just bring her to Pathway, where a lot of people know that that's not. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure legally, but there's a reason Suzanne never got custody of me. There's a reason that when she tried again, she didn't get custody of me. There's a reason that she was never awarded. I mean, like, think about this. Everybody from Burleson PD to the scuba squad safety team. I'm gullible. I got a hero complex. What's that, Faith? You're a damsel in distress? Well, tell me everything you need me to believe. There's a reason that those guys didn't, there's a reason they didn't question any of that. What kind of person lies about somebody else's mother legally? Is that my mother? Physically, I appreciate the womb for 9 months. I appreciate that we've had to attempt a relationship, but it's really interesting that Faith kind of selectively, said, this is Brad's mother. And somebody pointed out, they came to church. What was it, like 34 minutes before the previous? Yeah. Yeah. It was like 34 minutes before the previous service had even, 34 minutes before the previous service had even ended is when they showed up. It was just, another point of, yeah, they're just starting shit. And I don't know what to tell the safety squad other than, legally, here's your cease and desist. Here's the defamation. And this law firm says they can do it and they want, what's funny is the law firm says, yeah, we can do it. We'll take 50% of punitive damages. I'm like, what? Okay, whatever. I don't want any money. I just need the path. I just need the safety squad over there to just pull their head out their ass and think with the right head. And then you send like all the, okay, so what kind of documentation do you have? Well, stand by. And then you send them all the you send them all of the notes you've got, all of the public record requests. You send them all that stuff, and then they say, we really want to represent you. We'll take 33% of it. And I'm like, come back home, and I'm like, okay, some of you local folks, tell me what that means. That means they really, really saw your evidence and what they're going to be able to prove, and they're like, they really want your case. But I don't want any money. I just need the Pathway safety squad, white knight syndrome, Superman complex, good old boys to stop. I don't want to be shot. I don't need the Burleson PD having a swatting instance with me. Faith is not going to stop. And she's got to, especially now that it's, publicly filed, that, that says something to other lawyers, apparently, whenever they whenever the lawyer has to file that. But I just cannot believe she paraded Suzanne up there, and it's like dancing on my mother's grave. I mean, how dare you do that? How is there not like a, and there's not, but you know, to normal Joe Schmo that wasn't raised in the cult, doesn't know anything about the cult, doesn't know that Faith came from birth until 35 years old in the cult, in the misogynist, right-wing, nut job, independent, fundamental, women wear skirts, women, you use those stairs, men, you use that elevator, women are controlled, women are nothing, you know. Suddenly she gets out of the cult, and it's, you know, September 7th, 2012. Hey, Faith, why don't you just come to Burleson and make a clean break? I'm sure, you know, we can all take care of you. We started a relationship, and then it just kills me to see, it just hurts my heart to see how much she doesn't understand. Faith, you are not in the cult anymore. You can't just run around saying whatever to whomever and there never be any reality check there. It's just not going to work. You're burning bridges more, and don't get me wrong, everybody knows. Who's everybody? Give me their names. Faith, everybody knows to nod their head, say, yeah, oh yeah, and smile and just go. But you understand what public record is, and you, like, when you say stuff like, I'm just so glad I never agreed to marry him, and they scroll up and see February 14th, 2007, 2017. I start to wonder, what the hell? What is she thinking, Brad? I don't know. Like, honest to God, she thinks because she cannot get out of this cult mindset, she refuses to go to therapy or see a counselor or check into rehab. This is not the cult. And she, honest to God, thinks that she must viciously attack, discredit, do anything possible so that no one in the church knows that Brad went and saw the family pastor. Brad went to counseling. You did what? And like, it doesn't even occur to anybody that, hey, look, do you think that after 17 years of going to Pathway that this something suddenly triggered this? Look, scuba squad, safety crew, I understand that you want something to be real so that it makes you feel better when we take all threats seriously. Okay, but at any point did it occur to you that maybe it's not a threat? Maybe she is habitually, chronically lying because she does not want any other reality to exist except for what she thinks you need to hear. This is not a normally wired person. This person's mentality from that's the other book. Chronic ritual abuse. Her brain literally operates differently than yours or mine. Suburban soccer mom, soccer dad, and how to handle situations, it doesn't occur to her. She is terrified that anybody in the church is going to find out. Whoa. Faith has problems. I need to go to counseling and figure out what these triggers are and how. I mean, give me another way to dissolve. Let me Google it. How to dissolve PTSD episodes. How to what was the other one? Oh, grounding techniques. Man, I got a million of them for the last 5 years. But you got to understand, man, this brain is not normal. Yes, she will come back to church. I can almost guarantee. When's the concert in the park? Isn't Andrew playing? I guarantee you, dear Burleson Police, I'm going to tell you right now, I guarantee you, I'm going to go to that. If she shows up, she will have a conniption. I will make sure that GPS is still on my phone. Location sharing is still on with my phone. I will mount a GoPro on my receding hairline. I can do anything in the world to protect myself except get her to come down to reality. That's what other people are supposed to do. Scuba Steve Safety Squad. If you think with this head instead of that head, then something should say to you, golly gee whiz, I wonder if there's something that triggered all of this. Because, you know, all of a sudden, Brad's a horrible monster. Brad's going to blow up the church. Brad's going to bring a gun to church. Brad is, maybe there's a package outside. Man, they already caught that guy. Stop. Brad's going to kidnap and abduct the children. Brad is, what else? Oh, Brad's married, of course. That's right. And if we go down to the courthouse to get married, Faith is going to get arrested. I mean, like, did none of us just clue into any of these guys? Do what? You mean that, and I think the worst part is that they never, and this is what the, you know, freaking boardroom, I hate sitting in those things. Yeah, it's the fact that nobody ever, there was no reasonable and customary attempt made. Nobody ever said, "Hey, Brad, how you doing, man?" Like, nobody engaged at all. It's like, okay, you got a hoo-ha in a minivan? Well, let me take it. I'm going to bite that off, hook, line, and sinker. Here, what? And at the same time, I'm sitting over here on the golf cart. I'm sitting over here in church, minding my own business. I'm, you know, even keeping solid boundaries, staying above reproach, making sure that I'm standing next to a safety squad member. And his doesn't even stick up and tell the truth. I don't know what to do, Brad. Dear Patrick, how about you tell the truth? It's not like you have to lie. All you have to do is stop being silent. Standing right there. Hey, look, Patrick. There comes Suzanne, Faith, and Aubrey. My spidey senses are tingling. They're about to start something. Walk straight over to Kevin and says, he's harassing me. Okay, God, here we go again. But wait, did it just not ever occur to Kevin to go, hold on a second, ma'am. You just walked in the door. You just showed up at church. You've got a phone. Suzanne's got a phone. If you feel that he's being harassed, I mean, if you feel that he's harassing you or bothering you, why don't you use your phone and call 911 and then another one? Click send. But they didn't do that, did they? They walked right in. I mean, they hadn't. Let's say from one door to where Patrick was standing, we'll say 5 seconds max. Maybe 7. Let's be gracious and say 10. They've been in the church for 10 seconds. And the fluffy guy with big ears and a dad bod is 150 feet away telling Patrick, man, they're going to do something. I can just feel it. And the crap she decided to pull was, this is Brad's mom, and I want you to know that she thinks, she says he's, what was it? She says he's certifiably crazy. Yeah, so there's that. Wow. I mean, like, for real, wow. Didn't Ferguson say that too? Wow. Wow. Wow is when you look in the mirror there. I done told him. No, you didn't. You're wearing a microphone, you knucklehead. It's like you want to be respectful and kind, and then you sit there and click play, and you're like, dang, bro. What? I mean, geez, home slot. Whoa there. Homie, don't play it. Whoa, killer. Back that thing up. What the hell are you thinking? You didn't say that. You wearing a microphone. Anyways, what was I saying? I don't know. How does YouTube Live work? I don't know. He's going to find out. Dear anybody with the common sense of grilled cheese sandwich, let's set the bar low. That's not my mother. And Faith, you've gone through 2 law offices already. I think we're going to go ahead and file. And now you've taken and thrown, don't get me wrong, Scuba Steve Safety Squad has a part, literally, line by line, in this as well. But you've now thrown Pathway Corporate under the bus as well. Under the category of please stop. Please stop for the girls. No, it's for the kids. Okay, please stop for me. Well, let's just throw that one out the window. Please stop for your own integrity's sake. Okay, if you're worried so much about what people at the church are going to think, this is still not the cult. No one's going to drag you to the front. No one's going to put a scarlet letter on you. No, this is Pathway Church. If you're so freaking worried about them, if you're so worried about what people are going to think at your own church, if you're so concerned with the social image, wear the mask and keep the front, keep it all, just get that facade going. Fine. Can we at least not play off of that? Is there no other logical, rational aspect that you can register? I mean, God. You've now thrown Pathway Corporate under the bus. File with the court. Then we have a deposition. Then we have the subpoenas. And we have to drag everybody in here and show everybody exactly what. She said you're mad because she broke up with you. We have to take everybody in there and say, here you go. This says petitioner and respondent is Faith. Well, she said, we just keep going all day, replacing gossip and rumors and everything else with this thing called reality. Um, I don't know if you're ever going to stop, Faith. I don't think you. I honestly don't think without a social intervention that that you can, in and of yourself. I really don't. Um, it's sad that it's going to take something. Ask Dr. Phil to intervene, or have to ask a judge for a full psych eval in the process of presenting that which is real, not that which is a delusion. Please stop throwing the church under the bus. I understand. I'm not there anymore, but there's still people I love there. Shane, whenever Alan said does not use the safety team's resources for personal matters, this is what he meant. Your crew is well-intended, but quite gullible. And unfortunately, that's going to it's going to have to come to a head, because I don't need, BPD filling out reports and basing this and building a profile, and then, first concert in the park, there's a swatting incident, or Faith decides to call something else, or, well, I wanted my first husband dead, and you're telling me Brad's going to still live in the city in the same house that he's been in, the same city he's been in for 40 years. He's still going to live here. He's still going to go to church somewhere around here, and I have to live. I don't need the death threats. Okay. I don't need somebody else to come kill me. I don't need the Burleson Police Department to be instigated. Faith, safety squad. And Faith, if you do find somebody else to come light the house on fire with kerosene, what was it? Kerosene and a super soaker. If Katie Reams needs to come light the house on fire with a super soaker and kerosene, you know what? Rock on. If you need the safety squad to, shoot me because you've decided to tell them some rumor that you heard on the 6 o'clock news, rock on. From now till the day I die, you don't have any right to tap dance on my mother's grave. I don't know how much lower I hope we don't have to find out. I don't know how much lower you can go than disrespecting Jan Griffin. She has been through more shit than you know what? You ought to go out to her graveside and apologize. Because while you got psychologically jacked up by people that were telling you all kind of crazy crap, that woman got her ass beat. I had to stand in front of her. I took beating after beating. You should go ask Suzanne for the pictures of me when I was about 10 or 11 years old. Young lady, you have no right. I have not done anything to you to deserve this. Check into rehab. Get help. Go to counseling. You cannot continue this. It's not going to sustain itself. And you'd never, ever have any right to tap dance and disrespect the woman that spent 35 years raising me. Okay? That's not okay. Please stop. Thank you.